Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Up front, lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. No chance to catch him. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that catch is hauled in. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking to throw yet again. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
1st and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. The shotgun running play call. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And it's complete downfield. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll hand it off. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. First and 10 now for the offense. He hands it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past midfield. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He stays alive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Quarterback operating an empty set. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he pulls in the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A change of direction. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks this one right through. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. They're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with the running game here.
Boy, this guy is a complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second and goal for the offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. The defense showing blitz here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll try to punch it in again. Third and goal for 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They will claim the second half lead.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground in a turnover.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going to try to use his legs here. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks free now into the secondary. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, West Virginia 28, Penn State 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. It's still a 5-point margin. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll run the option. A quick juke.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third.